Welcome back, Fear Fiends, to the Chillergeist League tables. Today, we're diving back into the body horror division for a truly unsettling clash of mad science. But before we unleash these abominations, let's look at the career trajectories of our two unsettling contenders. In the blood-red corner, we have the brilliant, yet utterly deranged, Dr. Herbert West, a pioneer of the reanimation arts, haunting our screens and morgues since the 1985 debut of Re-Animator. Boris, what do you make of his relentless pursuit of life beyond death?
Subject West's operational lifespan is statistically impressive. Doctor, spanning multiple cinematic appearances and demonstrating consistent adherence to his primary research objective, the reanimation of deceased tissue. His consistency rating remains robust, despite varying success rates in subject stabilization.
Exactly. He never gives up even when things get messy. And then, in the corpse blue corner, we have the chillingly meticulous Dr. Josef Heiter.
Subject Heiter, originating in the 2009 debut of the human centipede, first sequence, displays an exceptionally high precision factor and a rapidly increasing surgical innovation metric. His future prospects were statistically limited by his self-termination. Doctor, but his impact remains profound.
Precisely. So, we have the Re-Animator versus the unifier of flesh, the relentless experimenter versus the horrifying architect of human connection. Who truly dominates this morbid medical matchup? After this brief look at their careers, we'll dive deep into the numbers that define their terror. Stay tuned for the tale of the tape. And now for the numbers, Boris. Let's start with the sheer volume of their patients.
Subject West boasts a confirmed subject count of 43 reanimated entities across his 3 canonical cinematic appearances. A statistically significant figure, Doctor, though subject stability varied considerably.
Wow, that's a lot of things that shouldn't be walking.
Indeed, Doctor. A high volume, with a notable aggression spike in post-reanimation subjects. Subject Heiter achieved a confirmed 3 completed human centipede constructions across his primary operational phase, impacting 8 individual subjects. His output, while lower in quantity, is notable for its structural integrity and biological fusion efficiency.
So, fewer but more integrated works from Heiter.
Subject West's reanimation success rate averages 68%. However, his cognitive function restoration rate drops to a statistically negligible 3% for sustained periods. High reanimation, low functionality.
He's more about bringing them back, not necessarily bringing them back right.
Subject Heiter's surgical fusion success rate is recorded at 100% for completed units. His patient compliance factor was also statistically maximized, though achieved through non-consensual means. Despite his signature reagent, Subject West has utilized 14 distinct methods for procuring and experimenting on deceased subjects, ranging from bone saws to specialized laboratory equipment. His operational adaptability is high.
He's resourceful if nothing else.
Subject Heiter's tool utilization is primarily surgical in nature, employing 8 core medical instruments. His focus is on precision, not variety. His environmental modification score is significant due to his dedicated surgical suite. Subject West has sustained 7 critical, theoretically fatal, injuries resulting in a 4-stage return to operational status count across his documented history. High resilience, minimal downtime for his research. Subject Heiter exhibits standard human durability. His threat mitigation strategy was primarily environmental control and sedation, resulting in a low physical engagement score.
Ah, the initial approach. Does our villain demonstrate the patient, silent grace of a hunter? Or are they merely a blunt instrument of chaos? I'm looking for the exquisite tension of the pursuit, the subtle shift in light and shadow, before the scalpel strikes.
Subject West's subject acquisition efficiency score remains at 88%, largely due to opportunistic scavenging and post-mortem procurement. Highly effective, if somewhat lacking in direct pursuit tactics.
Does the villain play with their prey? Do they relish the fear they induce? A true artist doesn't just cut, they orchestrate a symphony of dread. I'm looking for the agonizing whispers, the chilling explanations, the dawning horror.
Subject Heiter consistently achieves an average pre-surgical psychological distress rating of 9.0, primarily through verbalized exposition of his surgical intent and the immobilization of subjects. A high-yield return on minimal physical exertion.
Is the surgical tool an extension of their will, chosen for its aesthetic impact as much as its lethality? And the procedure itself, is it a messy splatter or a purposeful, decisive act? I appreciate the clean lines of true medical predation.
Subject Heiter's surgical precision score is 98%. Doctor with minimal extraneous tissue damage. His cleanliness of operation score is also high due to sterile environment adherence. Subject West's reanimation cleanliness score is significantly lower due to uncontrolled biological reactions.
Does the villain command their environment? Do they become an inseparable, terrifying part of the setting? A truly great mad scientist makes the very air shiver with their presence.
Subject West exhibits an 85% laboratory control factor within his designated operational zones. Target ingress into these areas often results in reanimation events. Subject Heiter's environmental control factor reached 99% within his private residence, indicating superior containment protocols.
Every artist has a signature, a distinct reagent, a chilling pronouncement, a particular way of leaving their mark. That's what separates the common madman from the truly iconic.
Subject West's post-reanimation scientific exclamation is statistically unique, with a morbid enthusiasm coefficient of 0.7. A highly distinctive, if disturbing, flourish. Subject Heiter's signature is the completed anatomical rearrangement.
This is a fascinating battle of morbid intellect, Boris. Both doctors push the boundaries of what's possible, but given our established rankings, the victor in this disturbing duel, moving on in the Chillergeist Horror League, is Dr. Herbert West.
Statistical analysis confirms Subject West's higher overall impact and broader experimental scope, as per current ranking protocols.
Indeed, his pursuit of life beyond death, no matter the cost, secures his win. Join us next time, Fear Fiends, for more horrific matchups in the Chillergeist Horror League.